don't like looking at myself. I mean, maybe this is an interesting background. I don't know. Let's see. Let's put it up on top of a cup. Please don't fall. That looks kind of cool. No, I think I'm gonna lay on him. I'll put his eyes out. Does this look stupid? I can't tell what it looks like from back there. Like, it's whatever. So this is... I have issues talking to the camera because I feel like it's basically just like talking to a person. Like all of the same anxieties come up, at least. Sometimes I feel like I look like I'm dying, you guys. I've never been this small before, and I can only attribute it to stopping drinking. And when I stopped drinking, that also means that I stopped like eating burgers at like 1 in the morning, you know? But I've like, I'm not gonna like lift my dress up because I think that might make me have a panic attack, but yeah, so now I'm tiny. Now I'm tiny and it's hella weird, and sometimes I look at myself and I wonder if I'm dying or something. I mean, hopefully, like, there's a good chance that I'm not dying, but it's always a possibility. I am really scared of dying. So I think I just had a panic attack. Like, I smoked weed and then I thought it would be fun to like film while I was stoned. And then I started having a panic attack. And I kind of feel like I'm gonna have another one right now. So something about the weed is showing me how I really feel about the camera. I mean, I know exactly what it is. But for some reason, I still want to film. I want to be unafraid. And I want you know, it's funny. I always thought like when I was taking a lot of photos in 2013 and 14, And I guess 11 and 12 too. I always thought that I was like a really honest person. But then I get scared like this. And I realize like maybe I haven't been showing that much because I've never shown like all the anxiety that I have. I've shown sadness and like closeness and intimacy and love, obviously. Those are easy. I've shown sadness, but like just in photos. And that feels easy too, because when you're taking a picture of yourself and you're crying because like you got in a fight with your partner, which is what the photos I was taking of were, it's really easy to document that because there's someone else to blame. But like this, for example, or if I film myself crying, what I was crying about earlier today, which I'm not going to talk about on the internet because it has to do with my job that I currently still have. But more about my own internal issues that I perceive as like, I'm a little embarrassed by, honestly, because at the same time, I'm such a rational, intellectual person, and it's really hard for me to like acknowledge that sometimes the stuff that makes me sad or stressed out doesn't really make sense all the time and like feels over dramatic and doesn't feel like me. Like it feels like I should be better than it. Like I should be stronger than this. And I feel like that's harder to document because you didn't get in a fight with your partner and it's like your partner, it's not your partner's fault that you're crying. It's like your own fault. And it's for a reason that feels stupid or like less valid for some reason. Like more shameful. And I think the camera triggers that a little because I feel this, like I want to come off a certain way. I want to be like my best self. But on a day like today where I still have the urge to vlog, but I am not having the best day, I think I can just, it's harder to hide, I guess. It's harder to like be light and silly. And so I'm guessing that's why I just had a panic attack. I also, the camera, I've said this a million times, but the camera just triggers my social anxiety too. I feel really awkward with how I come off. I'm like really self-conscious. And I'm much more comfortable and assertive and just like a better version of myself when I'm close to people. And less ashamed, I guess, because I trust the person and I'm like, who cares if I come off insane at this point? Like, whatever. We're too far in. Like, you know, but I don't want to like scare people off because I feel like I'm kind of scary. Like, I'm stupid and obnoxious and dramatic and aggressive. Like, I'm all over the place in reality. And I feel like I'm like, no, 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 just like don't let that come out yet. You know? Just like not yet. And I guess I'm using vlogging as like a tool sort of to help me get over that fear in real life. Because I feel like if I can learn how to do it using the camera, then like maybe it'll be easier for me to do with actual people. Because I'll have something to reference, right? I'll just be like that. It'd be even better if people started watching this and criticizing me, because then I could practice not caring. So that's kind of what this is. On top of that, it's sort of like a diary. Like I'm hoping this can be like one of my coping mechanisms, and I can just turn it on and like talk through something or have a mental breakdown and it'll help me. It's not really that right now. Right now, it's kind of a source of anxiety for me, if I'm being honest. Like but I'm driven to do this. So we're just gonna, I don't know. I've never like wanted to do something that made me so uncomfortable before. Like so consistently. I can't tell you how many videos, like if you probably go back on my, like the last like few videos that I've uploaded, I'm probably just talking about this. I've never, and I feel like I don't even know if I'm getting any better, you know? Like, and maybe you just have to vlog all the time. Just like really, really normalize yourself to it. Normalize seeing yourself. Normalize confronting things. This is my mom pregnant with me, and then I put it on a t-shirt. I was gonna explain that like in the earlier clip, but as soon as I started realizing like I think I'm having a panic attack. Like so I'm watching the Anna Nicole Smith show.